Think I'll leave you down, you down on your knees. I wouldn't do that. I'll tell you right when you want. Na, 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 na. If only you can see into me. When you're home, I'll be there by your side to hold you. When you're on the outside, baby, and you can't get in, I will show you you're so much that you know. And when you're lost, and when you're alone, and you can't get back again, I will find you, darling, I'll bring you home. And if you wanna cry, I am here to dry your eyes. And in no time, you'll be fine. Think I'll leave your side, baby. You know me better than that. Think I'll leave you down when you're down on your knees. I wouldn't do that. I'll tell you right when you want. Na, 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 oh. If only you can see into me. When you're home, I'll be there to hold you tight to me, baby. When you're alone, I'll be there to hold you tight to me. When you're alone, I'll be there. I'll be there. When you're alone.
And welcome back. And of course, that was our opening performance by none other than Justin Castillo. Beautiful rendition there.
Oh my God. You know, one of the things about us is that we appreciate good music. And Justin, that was a wonderful rendition of Sade's By Your Side.
All right. And we have another performance coming up from Justin very shortly, and he will be doing one of his original songs in just a few. We look forward to that. But we're moving into our conversation this morning with our mothers.
That's right.
And we have to say, you know, every year we try to find mothers who represent other people within society.
Mhm.
And so today we have quite a number of mothers with us who are going to share a bit of their story, their experience, and what it's like to be a mom. And of course, the first person on our set is absolutely no stranger to anyone in Belize. We are joined by, first of all, mother. Secondly, do we go unionist then teacher, or teacher then unionist?
Then unionist.
Teacher then unionist, Kathleen Flowers.
Good morning, and thanks for having us on set.
That's right. No stranger to the cameras. I'm sure she's all right. She's not nervous. She's ready.
Trying to be. You have to always be ready like a good Girl Scout.
All
right.
And we're also joined this morning by Chenna Martin. And Chenna she lives, of course, in 8 Miles. She corrected us. She's the only non-Belize City mother this morning. And Chenna is a domestic violence survivor and also a mom, right?
Yes. Good morning. I'm Chenna Martin, and I am happy to start the show.
Hey.
All right, and next to her is none other than Maria Green. Maria? Okay.
Isabel, sorry.
Okay, so Isabel
Is a cancer survivor.
Yeah, she's a cancer survivor. She's got 2 children. Isabel, you're looking beautiful this morning. So all the mothers, how are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm great.
All right.
Nice to be here.
And for your second introduction, we have Maria Green.
Yes.
All right, and Maria is, of course, a single mom of 8 children.
Yes.
That's going to be a very interesting experience that you're going to share. Good morning, Maria, and thank you for being here.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us here this morning, and I'm happy to be here.
All right. I must say I'm loving the do. Loving the do.
Thank you.
And right next to Maria is none other than Laverne Matura. Laverne is, of course, she has a child. She worked with Chuka Adventure and as a tour guide. So we want to welcome you to the show as well.
She is a mom of a child with special needs.
Yes, she is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for being here, and happy Mother's Day to the mothers beside me and all the mothers in Belize.
You know, I'm looking at you, your swing. It seems that by your side from Justin is actually still in your mind.
Definitely, that was beautiful.
Yes.
So I want to start off, and now this morning, of course, we're having a conversation about motherhood, and it really is just to share your own personal experiences. Of course, you know many other moms as well, so you can share the experiences of other people you know. And let's just start off by talking about what it means for you to be a mother. Right? Anybody who wants to go first.
We'll pick on you.
Grab the mic and start. Yeah. Chenna, you grab the mic, so that means you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Being a mom was so excited to me. I grew up not knowing a mother.
Okay.
Because my mother went into trouble and I ended up with a stranger.
Okay.
So probably that I had a foster mother, but it was like a mother. Because when I grew up, when I reached about 12 years old, my name was changed. Everything was different. I grew that old style way, not knowing my mother until I'm 18.
Wow.
When she came around, we don't even have that love because we don't know her. So what I did was the mother that raised me, I love. So I ended up have life, went to school doing different things and had to stay in school.
Yeah.
With them old people, we end up eventually I get through and come out, get a job, and when I start life it was simple to me, but after a while when I end up in relationship, I wish I was like my mother. The way I see them live, the way I wanted to do it the same way.
Yeah.
But didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
So what I did, I just challenged it, end up with a first son, first husband, start to get abused and said, "Child, is that it? No? Well, you have to bad these days because you can't take their pressure."
Yeah.
Continue. After 7 years, I said, well, come move on. End up with a next relationship. Well, I get a good husband this time.
All right.
And I end up with 1 son. So I have 2 nice sons, 127, 119.
Wow.
And they are my kids. I feel so good. Without them, in the morning when I don't see them, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
Because then I need to shout. I need to say this, no, day. Do that. Now make I in my bed at night when I don't get in on the TV watching. Boy, come here. The boy must say, "I'm tired." But it's rough, and I love being a mom. I wish all the time that God give me 4, but He only give me 2.
Oh, you wanted a bigger
You wanted-
family?
I wanted 4. I wanted. Yeah, how I wish my life was going. That I had a twin, then I end up with another twin, 2 girls, 2 boys, but I end up with 2 boys, and then that's it. Because the pain was so much that I didn't want to try the pain there again. So
Tell me, go back to that moment when you found out for the first time that you were going to be a mom.
Yeah.
And some of the fears and thoughts or excitement that you had.
when I first found out I'm a mom,
When you were pregnant, yeah.
yes, I then I can't touch nothing, done nothing. And I say I want this baby come good. Mama say if you're washing your stretch, the baby neck one so, and you want the limp. And I say I don't know where for the now. So when I sleep I put a pillow, and I say I put the baby on the pillow. Oh, when the baby kick, I forget that I on the pillow. I jump off of the bed. It was so, and I say, well, I know I have to take care. When I got time. And the pain they hit me, and I the ball, take it out. I never know joke. I won't have a want the baby then no more. I want the baby, but I don't want that
That's
name.
it up, yeah.
And then when you saw him?
When I see him, I'm so happy. I glad. I say, which I would wanted a little girl. But when I see the boy, I say, well, a baby still yet. So I gave a love there. Cherish that one baby they till he gets 7. And then I tell everybody, oh, I can't make no more afraid, no more. Oh, when I end up with another baby, then I start to think that, I must say I dead now, because this one had to get trouble. This one are big. The first one weighed 11.5 pounds. And the next one weighed 10.75.
Okay.
But they are big babies. When they're born, they're like a big dolly.
Okay.
Peel
We
head.
understand why you stop after 2 now.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying that right now.
Yes.
Let's hear from the other moms now. Let's go back all the way to when you were going to be a first-time mom. You found out you were pregnant. What are some of the feelings or thoughts that you had?
Well, for me, that never was a good thing.
Yeah.
Because then I will end up by myself. But with all that, I work hard and get my stuff together for when my baby come. I have the first one that was a girl. But I never saw where I get she. Without all the struggles that I gone through, I stand up for my babies then. I no regret of being a mother. I'm proud of my 2 babies then. I have one girl, she's the oldest one, 28, and I have my son with 22. And I then did my world. And now I have 2 grandbabies, and those are my world as well.
Wow.
I have a family where really push me for live. They're there for me. And by seeing them around me, no matter where I go through, then they build up my spirit.
Yeah.
I have been through cancer. I had a heart patient as well. So when I did down and my children they come around, I had the best. I don't have no more pain, all gone. They just fill me up with for their love. And I enjoy being a mother.
All right.
For me, as a young mother, I was nervous, not knowing what to expect. So I wish motherhood came with a manual. I always tell my children that, because I would be able to deal with it better.
Yeah.
Because each one of them have their own different personality. 8 of them, and they're 8 different children. So when I had my daughter, I tell the doctor, tie me off. I don't want no more pitney. I don't want none. This thing hurt. It hurt. Doctor say, you're too young. Okay, sure. Well, I still gone 7 more times.
Wow.
My daughter say, you almost had a football team. But I always tell them I did the best that I could with the limited resources that I had.
Yeah.
I remember living in a little small matchbox. No bed. Actually, one of my cousins came and he knocked up a bed to the side of the house. So in the night they would take turn. Who knows who sleep on the bed with me tonight? want to sleep on the floor tomorrow. Who sleep on the floor, want to sleep on the bed.
Yeah.
So that's the way we used to take turn. And if somebody passed by and say, listen, I have some clothes to wash and do I make any money? Oh yes, man, my children need to eat.
Yeah.
So I would go and I would do the alley job, do whatever it was to put bread on the table. I did it for my children and I really don't regret it today. I really don't regret it.
And the youngest is?
The youngest is 11.
Okay, and the oldest?
He's in standard 5.
Okay.
And the oldest is 31. And the other one is 28. He's a police officer. And the other one is 20. Oh, by the way, can I take 1 little minute of your time to say happy birthday to Christy Lopez all the way in Jamaica?
Really?
Baby, I love you and I'm expecting you Monday. Yes, yes. And the other ones are still in high school. One is to graduate
This June.
next week.
Oh,
Okay.
next
June. Yeah. So, and the other one is out studying.
Okay.
All right. Excellent, man. Laverne?
Okay, for me, I never have all the problem. For the first, I have 2 kids. So my oldest 12, but getting pregnant with him, like I had a manual. I had my mom, my cousin, my grandmother. I had everybody telling me what to expect with pregnancy. That made the first part of the manual, and you stop right there. When I had my first son, yeah, I fell in love with him immediately. I mean, I'm already love her inside, but
Yeah.
seeing those little eyes looking back at me, fell in love all over again.
Wow.
I had the second one. Well, I'm done gone through it, so I know what to expect going on this time, but nobody gave me the surprise, the manual. He is cerebral palsy, which means he is a baby for a long, long time. So he not the first in my family, so I had nobody to tell me, you know,
How to deal with it.
how to deal with it. I had to learn all of that on my own. Every single thing I had to learn on my own. But I still had my family to support me all through it. I have to learn and tell them what to do. But I had them, so when I need somebody shoulder, when I need a hand to hold me, I have my entire family.
I love her. When you found out that Kevon had cerebral palsy, what was that feeling like as a mom?
I was like, cerebral palsy? What's that? No, my baby can't be cerebral palsy. What is cerebral palsy? Then found out, you know, the brain was damaged partially, part of it. And I was like, no, this can't happen to my child, not mine. I mean, I took care of myself. I did everything I was supposed to do, not mine. He's not. But if I stop at that point as he's not my child because I took care of myself, he wouldn't have been what he is today. He would have been stuck in that moment. So after like 6 months, I decided, okay, this is it. He's cerebral palsy, some brain damage. We just have to deal with it. We just have to deal with it. So we're going to deal with it. When he was like 5 years old in school, I put him in regular school because I didn't want him to feel out of place. Put him in regular school. He couldn't handle it, the stress of the school. He had seizure. So he went another big step back. And I was like, babe, we're not going to push you no more further. He said, Mom, help me. I want to learn. So we said, okay, we're going with you. Whatever you want, we're going. So if I could go back in time, I would still want the same little boy. my child.
That's nice.
Wow. And Miss Kathleen, mother of one.
Mother of one. And as you want us to go back to the time when we knew we were going to be a
Yeah.
mom, I've always thought of myself as a mom. Even as a child, I used to be the mom with the playhouse.
A big family, no?
Yes. So it was always something I dreamed of because I always thought I want to model what my mom did for me. I want to do that for somebody someday. And unfortunately for me, pregnancy was not an easy journey, but it was the moment I knew what love really was. Because from the moment you hear that you're expecting, that definition of love becomes renewed and anew. And you begin to figure, what can I do here to show this love that I have been measured with throughout my life? And from within to the without, from the time the child was in the womb to the time the child came out, I had to learn how to love differently every day. And so as I listened to the mothers speaking, I realized that all of us are speaking about different qualities and levels of love. And that is what being a mother means to me.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a mother of one only, I've had the experience of a stillbirth as well. And that is a different story all by itself. I wouldn't want to wish that one on anybody. But I've also had the experience of a live birth. And I can compare and I know what being a real mom is and being truly in love with that child that comes forth. Even the one that was stillbirth, I to this day can still say I love. And that's what being a mom is all about.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a matter of wanting the children so much enough that you're going to have them one day, because I wanted 3. I was thinking 1 whop, triplets, and I'm going to get 2 girls and a boy. I was writing the definition for it from earlier. But there's a creator and he decides what your fate is and he gives you the measure that he thinks you can handle. And so I'm grateful for that opportunity. And I tell people all the time, I got 1 girl, but that girl is my boy, my girl, and my boy, everything in one. She is making up for it all.
I was going to tell you, Sherry, Cassie has the personality to make up for all of that.
Yeah, she's making up for it all, and so I appreciate that opportunity. But being a teacher, I have always been a mom as well.
Yeah.
Right.
And that is what gravitated me towards teaching, because I think I have a nurturing sense that only through teaching you can exercise that. Only being through, I am also sure that a nurse can do it too, but the one time I got the shot to see what it looks like to do an autopsy, forget that story immediately. I'm going
nurse
back to
situation.
number one on the list was a teacher, and the next one was a nurse, and the nurse is through the door. I can't handle that business there that I saw.
Yeah.
So I knew that it would have to be hard and fast a teacher, and that's how I comforted myself over the years when I'm going to have this child that I dreamed of so much.
Yeah.
And all the students became my children.
Yeah, you're right. As a teacher, you are, and you should recognize that it is Teachers' Day as well.
Yes.
You also play the role of a mother every single day to many children.
Every day.
Now, a lot of people talk about how much their life changes when they become a mom. What would you say is the biggest change for you in your life when you became a mom?
Having to be there for not only yourself. Because even though you, like myself, I fashioned it in my mind for years, but when you have to live it, it becomes an entirely different story. So you have to be a giver. It's constantly giving and putting yourself in the background. And I am only just learning that there has to be a little time for you. It can't be, because if you're not well and sound, you can't be a solid mom to the children you have. But it's all about sacrificing and making sure you do for them what was not done for you. So you take your children to another level from where you were. And that is what I am experiencing as I go along in this.
Anybody else?
Jenna?
Biggest change in your life when you became a mom?
The biggest change in my life when I became a mom is that I have to put them first. No matter what, your kids come first. And not only yours, Because now you learn that you need to take care of your neighbor one day too. And you start get the work done because being a mom, job never finish. You're after the constant. Especially if you want to see your kids there, be productive, and you have to raise them for this world. You understand? For make them know what this world about. You just can't raise them for yourself. So you have to be behind them and they push and they push and they push. So for that, I always say, well, they're not only me now. I have you too. I have you now, so I have to be behind you if I want to see something good through you.
China?
Being a mom was a big challenge when they started to grow up because wanted them to get educated, wanted them to have it how I raised, and wanted them to come good. So if I could raise them, I always like people help me to watch them for me, that they come up the correct way and thing, because I just have it quite hardish, and then I just have to go work. I work the Belize the council for some years, 10 years, going for 11. I did do salmon serving per bicycle. Then I transferred to writing summons in at the office. And then I get float again to security, where I just had to bleach the night. Then I had them home, then I worry. Then I have to attend to the work, then I have to attend to the kids then with the home, because now I got no big adult for say help them, so they have to survive with how their mother work. If they have to come sit down there sometimes, they come. And after that I turn a traffic officer. And then eventually the job get a little frustrated, and the kids then they get bigger, so I say, you know what now? They say, mother, time for you, sit down, you know. So I said, okay then, well, like, you know, put up my little shop and I do work. So now I have my only business, and I push, and then they push it me, and we try challenge it. We know, a lot up 90, but today about 80 already. So, we're trying.
And the biggest change?
For me, as a young mother, I made a lot of wrong choices. So I reached a point where I had to make a decision. I say, God, my children are watching me. So they are going to pattern themselves of what I'm doing. So one day I reach home. I used to like drink. I used to like go gamble. So one day I reach home and I had a Guinness in my hand. And my children were on the floor playing. One of them jumped up and he said, I told you. And I said, I told you what? He said, Mommy, nothing. We were just betting that you were going to come in with a Guinness in your hand. I said, okay, that was the hitting point for me. That was like a wrench out my inside. I give them tea and I sit down that night and I say, Lord, this is it. I have to turn. Because if I don't turn, they are going to take that same path. And I went on my knees and I prayed and I asked God to just take away that desire from me, in order for me to see my children better off themselves. And I did that. And from that day, after one prayer, it was 2009, I didn't have another drink. And I make it my thing that I'm going to dedicate myself to looking after my children. And I promise them that I'm going to wake up every day and I'm going to pray over you all and I'm going to speak the word of God over your life. And I have seen it. I have seen God's grace work in my life. Because what I couldn't do in the flesh and what I couldn't do as a single mother, I have seen God open doors of favor. When sometimes you go to school and you just can't get a report card because you're home. And you have to go to explain to the principal in order to get your children back in school. And you have to, like, literally every year, I had to ask the principal to give me a grace period to pay registration fees. And I saw God's hands work And I give God the glory. Because without him, I would have never, ever, ever been able to make it.
So your children saved your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that story. Thank
I
you
know,
so
I know.
much.
Extremely.
Because, well, we'll continue with Laverne. I want to be able to give you your chance. What changed for you?
Well, for me, I just used to like do everything dangerous. So whatever heights I go in, I want climb. I wanted to bungee jump out of a plane, things like that. That's my thing. I come from a family where I am the only girl. 5 boys, the only girl. So I wanted to do everything the boys did, every single thing. But when I had my first child, I decided, yeah, if I jump out of a plane, I might not live. So at this point, I can't live the wild type of life. I just have to settle down and be a mom.
They need you on the ground.
Yes.
You know, I appreciate all the stories that you
Stories
guys
and
share,
testimonies,
because one of the things we know is that everybody has their own journey, and we can never judge what it's like for other people. And that was a very powerful testimony there, because people don't always realize sometimes that you take a road, but you don't have to stay on it.
Yeah.
And if you have the right catalyst, the right motivation, like your children were for you, and your particular tool of choice was Christ, and you use that to be able to get out of a situation. And parenting is not always easy, you know. I think, and we don't know that till we become adults, or until you become a parent yourself. It is not easy. Then you can look back on your parents and say, how did they do it? What would you say is the most challenging part of being a mom for you? What's the hard part?
Well, for me, the hardest thing that when I had Kevin, and sometimes that the fact that I know sometimes I don't know what to do to help her, and that's the hard part. The first part of his life, he made upon the machine, and watching him there, can't breathe for himself and all of that. My heart, I couldn't do anything. When he had seizure and the seized for over 5 minutes, I can't do nothing but just let that happen. So for me, the hardest part of being a mom, not the work, not the house work, that not being able to help or do anything for him. When that happens.
Thank you. Who else?
For me, the hardest part is trying to keep my child safe. And I try to do it by not keeping her too sheltered. She calls me the helicopter mom. But it's thinking about all the challenges she will face in life, allowing her to face those challenges, but at the same time being the mom that can protect her and get her to understand why I am operating in that space.
Yeah.
That is hard because my one girl child cannot see through that. She thinks she is created to handle herself, and mom is just there to put in a word every now and then. And that is my challenge. I'm blessed that we don't have much of a situation where health issues are concerned thus far, and I give God praise and thanks for that every day. I am blessed that I have had a job from the time she was born, and I didn't have to have as much struggles. And I am blessed that I had family support. So the challenges that I hear other parents experience and I see on a day-to-day basis as I work in the classroom, I have not had that, but it allows me to appreciate more and be more sensitive of a teacher that can open my hand and my heart to the students that I have to deal with. But it's just, and I don't know if it has anything to do with raising a single child, because that must be a different story altogether. I came from a family of 7. I was the baby, So maybe in a sense that was like the single child too, because everybody brought it
helps
down
to
on
raise
me.
you,
Yes,
yeah.
but while they were helping to raise me, they were making their demands as well. You have to reach a certain standard. You have to this. You have to. Oh gosh, that was
I'm a
another
baby
story
too,
all by
I know.
itself.
Yeah.
But I am thankful for it
Yeah.
because it shaped me into who I am today. And that is exactly what I'm trying to do with my daughter.
Yeah.
Let her open up to family. Let her open up to everybody who can influence the direction her life is going. And that is why it's so hard, because I have to make sure I protect as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
keep her safe.
Challenges, ladies. Biggest challenge.
Yes, my biggest challenge, my two sons, and they grow up and they in a stage of youth. And I worry a lot about them because when I home and then they are Belize, like sometimes they give me hysteria, not answering the phone and so on. And I try that, my challenge that they have everything for eat every day. I try push that. If I even have to go beg it, I beg. I ain't make that be no shame to me. I beg, handle me.
Yeah.
Then they have to eat. That's it, because they don't go out there, go do nothing wrong for me. And if they do it, they do it on their own. I pray for them every day, God knows. I pray everything I want, I pray for. If it don't happen same time at the moment, it come. So I believe that God always there for me. And I push. So I pray that then, because I want to run about, he want to dance tonight, dance tomorrow. He want to dance.
Yeah.
And then I worry. Cause I didn't go in my bed and he never dance.
Yeah.
Then I call him, then he no make I sleep. So when he come we party one the next week, I said, why you want make I no sleep? What you do, kill me? No ma. But then you want dance every week and I can't sleep. And some weeks I did I believe that they wait till the dance done. But then after they hide because ma, where you the people say when me they come? No, I want to make sure you get more safe. Like I love the two of them, and I wish that I send my grandbaby the next year.
Isabel?
Yeah, next year.
Isabel?
For me, not to the girl usually, well, I like detective when it comes to she, because every move they make, I want to know, and everything they do, I want to know. So I always there after them till they call me detective. I know. When I come to my daughter, Huma, everything you want to know, yes, that's the job of a mother, and that the
That's right.
same way you are be to my grandbaby.
Yeah.
So that always be my thing. I have to know whether they and make the car when him stay well the boy, no give much problem for his wife that he gave him. So for work to in his room sometimes and he not even eat till late in the night. So I don't have no problem with that too.
Okay. You know, I remember one mom said, when you become a mom, you never have sound sleep ever again in your life.
Yes, because you always want to know which part they did.
And it's
So
not
I
just the
don't mind
baby
being a
phase,
detective.
it's for the rest of your life. Yeah. John?
And I've seen testimonials on the internet of mothers saying that following them having children, they eventually have the regret because of not doing the things that they wanted to do. To each of you, do you have any regrets following the change?
I don't have no regrets. I'm happy for my two.
Not for me. I don't have any regret. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it the same way. Because to me, I tell my children sometimes the hard time is a motivation for you all to push. I just can't, I'm glad that I didn't have it lavishly to give Ono everything we Ono ask for so that Ono could know the value of $1.
That's right.
So you don't just come and tell me, ma, I need a Nike tennis and I want to run and go buy it for you. You want to work for it.
Albert?
I don't regret nothing. The only maybe regret not having more. I only have two. But I okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I don't regret having them, but sometimes when they throw me out, I regret it. I say, why I got to know? But then when I conscious, I say, sorry God, I love them. I don't regret.
No regret?
Absolutely no regrets. I would do it over again, the same way, except if I could get the 1, 2, 3. No regrets. Being a mother is such a wonderful experience. It amazes my mind how some women cannot relate to it. But I know we all are made up differently and we treat with our experiences differently, and so I come to accept it, but I cannot relate to it. So my regrets are nothing of now nor for the future.
All right. Wow.
So beautiful. I love the openness and honesty that you guys are having in terms of being a mother and what it's like for you on your own personal journey. We're going to keep the conversation going, but we're going to take a bit of a musical break. We still have Justin Castillo with us. Justin is such a talented singer. We're so happy to have him with us. And we had you when you were a lot younger too. We remember that.
They all got started right here.
We'll find that video someday and bring it back for you. But I know he's working on his album. And today you get a preview of one of his original songs. And it's called Only You.
Only You.
Everything I ever wanted, someone simple who will always be honest, hoping you will ever like me regardless of all my mistakes and countless encounters with everyday problems. I face some of them, bring shame and disgrace to my home. You're like my home, home sweet home. Only you can make me smile, only you can make me cry. Only you have my heart, only you from the start. Only you I'll think of every day, only you can take my breath away. Only you, only you. It's every day that I've been wanting to see you smile and just know how was your day. It's clear to me we're meant to be, just by the way you look at me. I've never seen someone so genuine and divine. I want to know more about you. I want to know more about you. I want to know, I want to know. Only you can make me smile, only you can make me cry. Only you have my heart, only you from the start. Only you I'll think of every day, only you can take my breath away. Only you, only you know what to do. Only you, only you. Only you, only you, only you. Only you can make me smile, only you can make me cry. Only you have my heart, only you from the start. Only you I'll think of every day, only you can take my breath away. Only you. Thank you.
For over 20 years, Great Belize Television, Channel 5, has been the leader in award-winning local programming. We have also produced some of the best video commercials, documentaries, and live events for clients countrywide. And we continue to offer high-quality production services to maximize your advertising needs for your business or organization. From concept to completion, let us help you achieve your marketing goal by producing your commercial, documentary, graphic animation, live event, or even designing your website. Using state-of-the-art equipment and experienced personnel, we can make your ideas come alive. For more information, come see us on Coney Drive or give us a call at 223-0146 or 223-7781 or email us at gbtv@btl.net. Great Belize Productions, making great television in Belize.
And welcome back. And we're continuing our conversation during the break as well. Of course, this is Open Your Eyes' annual Mother's Day special. And we have such a beautiful conversation going with these lovely moms who decided to join us this morning. And we also want to take a moment though, because we're not able to have the show without our sponsors. They're so important to us and they allow us to be able to vet our mothers accordingly.
Definitely.
And first of all, we also want to say thank you to our performers as well. Justin Castillo was with us earlier. Justin is a part of a band. They're putting together an album called The Frequency. And the members of the band are Mark Castillo, Ryan Alfaro, and of course, Justin Castillo. So do look out for them. Great things ahead for that band. We're sure of it.
And one of the things we are proud of ourselves on here is, of course, to always make sure that we give the big ups that we've got to, especially for the fact that these guys were always with us ever since they were very young. Justin came from a family of artists as well, musicians. So congratulations to them as they are working on their album and making things happen.
We also want to say we're going to take some time to just say a quick thank you to some of our sponsors. And we want to say thank you to Pink Boutique.
Yep, Grace Kennedy, San Pedro Belize Express,
the Young Women's Christians Association,
Guava Lim Cafe,
Chaka Caribbean Adventures,
Blooms by Confetti,
and Pixie Fairy Cupcakes. And of course, Blooms by Confetti has designed our set for today. You haven't seen all yet. There's more to come.
Yeah.
And they also want to remind everybody that they have great discounts on floral arrangements today and tomorrow. And you can even get $5 single roses if you want to be able to give some roses to some special moms. And you've seen the beautiful bouquets that they've been able to put together over the past couple of weeks. So do check them out. They're at Tops on the
Philip Golson Highway.
That's right. Thank you. All right. And now we're going to get back to our conversation to our moms, right?
That's
so
right.
John, you got a question for these moms?
My question to you guys would be some of the things you never understood until you became a mom. What are some of the things that you never understood? You've seen your mom do it, but you always ask yourself the question, but why would mom do such thing? Or why is she doing this? Or how can she build that spirit too? Things you never understood until you became a mom.
Economics. How to make that dollar 15 cents turn into a dollar. It amazed me how with whatever little money my mom made, because she used to do domestic work, hard work, from the day I knew myself. And whatever money she made, all of us shared the same. We ate the same. She tried to stretch that into getting the clothing we needed, pay the rent, you name it. And until I became a mom, I realized how I need to figure out rebudgeting and making sure that budget covered the needs of my child. And nowadays, all I talk about, it's not in the budget. We're budgeting right now. We're doing this over that. And then that is what I realized my mother was doing all those years gone by. And so I give her mad respect. Even though she's not with us anymore, I continue to live along the values that I knew she taught me and that I can now transfer to my child. And hopefully one day, which I hope would be a lot sooner, but it can't be. My girl is still in yes. But one day, even if I'm not around, that she'll be able to transfer those same values to her children. Because I keep telling her, what I do today is for the next generation, so that you can perpetuate it. Do that and then some for your children. And so I learned economics. I just couldn't figure it out. But I now know what it's like.
Yeah.
For China?
Well, the
Or-
struggles. I come from a family of 10. Then we have 10 away, 8 girls, 2 boys. And my mother's work hard, so does my father. My father does fishing and my mom does bake cassava for make we survive. So I just like to sell too because I want my dress when it come to December. So I take that as a motivation for motivate me for work hard from when I become a mother. So even though I know they feel good, I still get up and do what I need to do for my children.
Jenna?
And the rest of you, what you never understood until you became a
mom.
mother.
When I became a mother, then I know how to work hard. Because I never know about work hard. I may think you just relax and everything will come. But not so. I had to get out there, sell raffle, wash clothes, do any little thing I could do for just make sure that money come in for pay the bill and food up on the table. Because some days the food was lesser than some, but we survive.
So you learn hard work.
We learn hard work. Then I miss my mother because if my mama there, we may get an income to come, but no, that me one. So, okay.
What I didn't understand with my growing up, it was my mother's commitment to my father. Even though he would work the whole weekend by weekend, probably sometimes you wouldn't even see him because he was drunk or he didn't come home, none at all. My mom was just committed. I mean, if she cooked that food and she set it there and that for your pa, don't touch it. So I always used to say, this lady, she on the food, the man no come home, and she still wait for her. So I didn't understand commitment until my mom taught me what commitment was about.
My mom, she worked hard, and I never say she just sit down for herself and until she got a bathroom, nothing. So I just always wonder when her break. But yeah, she did everything. I mean, she was human, but her break was when everything for we was done. She make sure we had everything first. Even putting herself aside, she took her break at night when we were asleep. So from that put we first and love.
So you learn a lot of love and you learn not to get breaks until nighttime.
She never pass on everything.
So, what do you find? You know, I love when I hear, especially when mothers talk about when they first see the baby and that new love that everybody speaks about that you never knew was possible until you first hold your own child. What are some of the other, and I want you to share at least one, rewarding experiences that your children give you? Like, that you never expected would bring such a great reward and sense of satisfaction as a mother. And I see Maria is ready.
She's ready to jump on it.
To see them strive to become better, I tell them walk where I didn't walk. Aim for the sky. I give them my testimony and I tell them, listen, this is where mommy been. Do you want to be there or do you want to go higher? Mommy, I'm going to do better. All right, so then I push them to that limit. If there is a need for anything, I go all out. I'll go in all out. What you need me to do today? This, ma, I need you to just drop my phone board at school for me. I'm going to ride my bicycle all the way to back, so just for drop my phone board because I need you to get that grade.
That's right.
So I push them to that limit, and they have proven to me that they can do it.
Yeah.
So I that's my reward from them. I just seeing the good grades that they give you.
Yeah.
My reward from my kids is that they're both working, and by helping themselves, they are really helping me. That's me. Then I have to look back and say, man, I need this, I need that. They don't big, they on their own, and they work for help themselves. And I feel comfortable that they don't have to depend on me no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I relax because they both take care of me.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
My reward from my kids that they graduate. They gone to school and hold up their hand and come out. And I was so happy when that day the big one did it and the small one did it, and thank God they did it, and that was the greatest thing they ever do for me.
To graduate.
Yes, to graduate.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right now my kids are small, so watching them grow up, good. But Miley baby, he at the end of every day, he hug me. He hand is small, but he hug me either around my waist or around my neck, as far as he can reach. And he'll be like, "I love you, mommy," at every night that way he do. When he wake up in the morning, he kiss me. "Love you, mommy." Morning. And that one of my rewards. My older son, one day he just looked for me. I say, "Mommy, where your crown there?" I said, "Babe, I can't put on." I think he need that for the lead bando thing, you know, right, with the lead diamonds thing.
Yeah.
So I said, this hairstyle that not going with. He not like, "No, ma, where your crown? Put on your crown." "Babe, I don't have no crown." "Yeah, right." "Ma, come on. You know you're the queen of my heart."
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, he had me blushing like the whole rest of the day. That was 3 years ago.
And you still blush when
Still
you
the
tell the
blush.
story now. And for you, Kaji?
My reward is work in progress. It keeps coming, but the moments when my daughter realizes that my life's work is for her, and that I am doing what I am doing so that she can have a better life, and she expresses it because she finds some ways to express it that I am left flabbergasted. Like, okay, I didn't expect that one. And every time she ratchets it up, it takes to another level. How she's going to express to me how much she appreciates the mom I'm being for her. And I can remember when she serenaded me on air. She went to Love FM, and she likes to write, so she writes poetry. And I saw her. She was colluding with her uncle to take her to Love FM for Mother's Day, and she went there. Call out and I think she did it 3 years in a row after it became such a, but the first one, that was the one that blew me. And she read the poem on air, and she sang a song to me, and she spoke of how much I'm sacrificing for her. And then I realized, I said, okay, it's not an empty experience, because there are times she makes me wonder, I wonder if this child really tuning into what's going on here. But she has her moments when she blows it out. I guess it's the flamboyance in my daughter. She blows it out on top. And she went as far as there was a Mother's Day that she won a Mother's Day special for me. Krem's Mother's Day special program. Wrote in the letter, and we won. So she keeps doing things like that.
So you know she knows.
Yes, she knows. And she just gave me a pre-Mother's Day card again. And she talks about how much I have to tolerate her, and she knows she's difficult at times. She is. She's difficult at times, but I do my duty as her mom. And I told her, okay, it's moments like these that I realized that the patience I had to learn, because that's another thing I had to learn, what the true meaning of patience and tolerance is. And I realized that because sometimes I would like to just storm, and then I have to hold back. She says I have my stormy moments. She can testify to those, but
we're human.
Well earned. Yes, she can testify to those, but then she realizes it's all out of the love. Right? And it's in the moments that she expresses her appreciation for that love
Yeah.
that makes me cherish
Yeah.
what we have together.
Yeah.
And so that is something that I don't think I can forget, every one of them. So each year I wonder, so what is she going to do now? Because last year was tapa tapa. This year I wonder what she's going to
Tapa,
do.
tapa,
So
tapa.
I just wait. It's not just for Mother's Day, it's in the little moments.
Yeah.
You know, she has her moments and her little achievements in life that she has made thus far that are right on track with what I would like for her. You know, those are the things that tells me, yes, it's not a journey in vain. You
Yeah.
are reaching. You might not be reaching at the speed you want to reach, but it's going to come.
Now,
And that's appreciated.
you said something that triggered a thought in my mind, and there's a poem that I love about mothers by Khalil Gibran, and it speaks about your children are not your children, the children of God. And it's interesting when you see children growing up and they're really their own humans. You start to realize that. One of the lessons, and I think I've told my mom this, hopefully I have, or she'll know now, I'm always grateful for is that my mother was one who allowed me to fail. In other words, she'd warn me, but still allow me to take the path and then encourage me after I've fallen to get back up and keep on going. And it's a very important lesson. And when I think about it now as an adult, that has to be hard for a parent to do. Tell me about those moments when you see your child going through something or doing something and you can't help and you can't save them, and you have to simply just be the supportive person that we all have, or I hope we all have, in our mothers. Tell me what that's like.
For me, it really hard because my daughter have put me through hell. But the thing where to make you have to let them for take their course
Yeah.
till when they buck. When they buck, then you stand up and say yes. If I may tell you that same may happen, you might say, put more per year than ever saw I want to be. Because they have that saying there. But you have to left them for make the buck, for make them know whether they do wrong.
Yeah.
Then when they come to you, then you tell them about it. And then you say things they change gradually. They must say, Mommy, she like yellow, but don't know why I like yellow. That because you are good for your picnic then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the other boy, well, he a silent assassin, but he, yeah, he more calmer.
Yeah.
But still, you just left them for make them walk the road, and
It's
you
hard.
guide them. You guide them along too.
It's hard to watch.
Hard to watch, but you have to let them make them feel.
Yeah.
It's true. Anybody else?
For me, I had one particular one that was the thorn in the flesh. I guess God have to give you one way that just like you so that you could realize what you put your parents through. That one there, oh, that child was a strong-willed child, and it doesn't matter how I would sit down and talk, and I would tell her this and this and this. She sit and she said, Mom, leave me alone, let me make my mistakes so that I can learn from my mistakes. So she have learned her lesson now, and now she realized, all right, what you was telling me, Ma, was right, you know. So if I only had listened then, I said, all right, now she's 25, she have 2 kids. So I tell her, no, you go and do it differently,
Yeah.
so that your children could be different.
Yeah.
It's about learning to let go, because you've got to let go and let them be and learn.
Yeah.
And so for my daughter, again, because she is in teen stage right now, I don't think I've gotten the full blast of it yet.
I
I'm
love
not.
how the other mothers laugh at you.
They are laughing at me there, saying, you just wait. But I believe in training up a child the way the child should be brought up, and
Yeah.
especially involving the spiritual aspect of
Yeah.
life. And if you allow your child to get that kind of exposure, if you allow the divine intervention to impact your child, when you let go, you're going to let God. And so that is what I am in the course of learning. And I'm trying to get her on the path where she realizes that there's a supreme being, and she'll have to answer to that one day. And so I'm hoping that that takes root in her teen years, and it can bring her forth into the adult that can be a good mother sometime. But it allows me to have my moments when it's filled with tears. It allows me to have my moments when I am dumbfounded. It allows me to have my moments when I am just going to be calm and let her see I'm calm. Just when she's expecting me to blow my top, but I'm calm now because I've done my share of introspection, and it allows for me a certain level of growth as well. So as I raise my girl child, I am growing with her as well, one day at a time, and being a better mother. And so it's an experience that I won't trade in.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm waiting for the reason they laughed.
With the teenager.
Anticipating it.
I am hoping that we can maneuver and navigate through that without much injury to either party. Right? But it's a learning experience.
You know, as a mom, many a times I'm sure you guys have to comfort your child. What does it feel like for you, especially when your child is down? What is it like for you as a mom to have to comfort your child? And what do you say to your child when you're comforting that child? Now, I'm asking this from the perspective that there are folks out there who are listening, who are watching, actually, and don't know what to do when they're in a tight situation like that. How do you get through this? Especially for somebody like Maria, you know, with 8. What do you do when you have to comfort your child? What do you say to them when they're in a tight situation?
I would usually put my child to sit down and I will show him the A, B's and C's. This is what happened right now. I'll give you a typical example. One day my son came home very angry. Somebody had attacked him on the way from school. So he reached home and he was about to pick up something and go after the person. I said, listen to me. From this point where you walk to this point where you reach here, you need to practice self-control. You reach here, you blow off some steam, drink a glass of water and relax. You're not going back out there because you might get into some serious trouble. So I usually sit down with them and let them see the bigger picture. What you're trying to do or what you're going through is just a phase. It's a season. It's going to pass. But you need to instill in them that the fruits of the spirit, that patience, that self-control that young people really don't exercise nowadays. So that's what I use to comfort them and to talk to them, and I always tell them if there's anything that I'm doing or you need me to do, then please tell me. If you can't tell me, at least write it in a piece of paper so that I could know how to go about. And then I am, as a single mother with my boys, I try to place them under mentors, especially at church. I look up to the other brothers and I tell them, listen, this is what my son is going through. Can you have a 15-minute talk with him to get him on?
Fantastic. Well, it is time for us to, since we're speaking about the challenges, we have a little challenge for you all as well, right? Of course, it's Friday still, and then we usually have some fun on Friday. That's right. And we have a special game lined up, and 2 of you have already volunteered to participate. And so that's what we're going to shift to at this time. And I'm going to tell you the prizes. And then, John, you can take the ladies over there and take care of the game, right? And of course, the winner of this particular challenge gets to walk away with a adventure tour for 2 on from Chukka Caribbean Adventures. That's zipline and ATV adventure tour for 2. And you also get a bouquet by Blooms by Confetti.
Now it's very, so you got to understand it, you got to see it. It's very easy. All you need to do is to put the balloon in the cup, you blow the balloon, and you have to walk the cup all the way to the end. You have to do it for all 5 cups. The person who have all 5 cups to the end will win this challenge. Are you ready? Yeah. All right, Maria, you're ready. Chenna, you're ready. We both understand. All right, after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Skills. All right, skills. 8-mile skill. Let's go. All right. Remember?
Our dog.
Remember
One more. And
One more?
Maria has done it.
Maria is the lucky winner. You've just won yourself. Ma, what did she win again?
She just won herself adventure tour for 2, courtesy of Chukka Caribbean Adventures. So you're going to go zip lining and you're going to have an ATV adventure tour. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. And you also get a beautiful bouquet courtesy of Blooms by Confetti.
Excellent.
That's going to be
all right.
absolutely lovely. Okay, we're going to go ahead now and it's a speed. 8 hungry children and you got to get that food out fast, right? All right, we're having fun now, and what we're going to do is go ahead and take another break, and when we come back, we're going to have mental health expert Jenny Lovell with us, and she's going to talk about some tips for moms because we know their challenges, and she's going to be providing that after the break, and we continue with our Mother's Day special, so stay tuned.
Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day.
For over 20 years, Great Belize Television, Channel 5, has been the leader in award-winning local programming. We have also produced some of the best video commercials, documentaries, and live events for clients countrywide. And we continue to offer high-quality production services to maximize your advertising needs for your business or organization. From concept to completion, let us help you achieve your marketing goal by producing your commercial, documentary, graphic animation, live event, or even designing your website. Using state-of-the-art equipment and experienced personnel, we can make your ideas come alive. For more information, come see us on Coney Drive or give us a call at 223-0146 or 223-7781 or email us at gbtv@btl.net. Great Belize Productions, making great television in Belize.
If you're looking for low-cost television advertising, have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you save valuable time and money. Call us today at 223-0146 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Beautiful, and I tell her every day.
Welcome back, and of course we are continuing our Open Your Eyes Mother's Day special, and we have a special treat for the mothers as well. We know that obviously, as many of our mothers on our panel today have pointed out, motherhood doesn't come with a manual, and there are many things that perhaps you as a mother at home are probably trying to figure out and wish you knew how to do or knew how to do better or how to work on certain aspects of your relationship with your child. So we have with us, of course, this morning, mental health therapist, Jennifer Lovell, who is going to be talking about managing your relationship with your child. Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning, Marlene. Good morning, Belize. Good morning, kids.
Yes, and happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you very much.
We've thoroughly enjoyed the conversation this morning with the moms. You know, you've been listening in, and you have your own experiences as well to share about your son.
Yes.
So any insights so far as to what you've heard?
Well, I was listening to one of the mothers in particular. She was talking about worrying about her son. And I know we all tend to want to worry about our kids, but I really want to encourage this mom and other moms, please don't spend a lot of time worrying. Because what you do, worry, your thoughts become your reality. So what happens by worrying, you tend to build that energy and bring the things you worry about into reality. So instead of worrying, pray. Give it, you know, the thing they talk about, putting it on the altar and leave it at the altar.
Yeah.
Pray about it and let it be. Because if you worry about it, you bring it. And you don't want to bring things that you worry about into your son's life, into your daughter's life.
Yeah.
Okay, so worry is such a,
So don't think of all the negative things. Pray that the negative things don't happen.
Or pray and
Or pray that they're protected or safe.
Right, pray for protection for your child.
Yeah.
You know, pray, put them in white light, and basically work with the positive rather than being worrying and fear.
Okay.
Fear is really a detrimental kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage, and I just love what I heard them talking about this morning.
Yeah.
And just say that to them.
Yeah. Any particular insight from your experience with motherhood you'd like to share before we move into our tips?
Oh, girl, I was in the military. I was so militant with that poor child initially. And over the years, as I went through college and my master's degree, I really settled down. But I mean, poor child, he thought he was in the military for many years. So, and oh my goodness,
What's
if I tell
one
you,
lesson you've learned as a mother?
that it's so important to be present and available for my child so that he can come and talk to me about anything. I want to make sure, I'm not his best friend, but I want to make sure that he can come to me with anything and I will not react negatively to what he's saying to me. That way he always
come to me
feels first before he'll go to anybody else. Because I'm the first teacher. I'm the first teacher before the teacher at school. And so I don't want him getting information from the kids, his friends, because they'll give him wrong information. So he has to be comfortable enough to come to me first.
I love what you said there, and that is, I read an article about it, so you triggered a thought about being a parent who had instituted a special code with their kids in text message if they needed to get out of a situation. No questions asked, no punishment faced after. That's hard for parents to do. So if I am at a party, I'm a teen, people are drinking, maybe I started drinking and then they start doing harder drugs, and I want to get out. But I can't call home because they'll know I've been drinking, and I shouldn't be drinking.
But home is where you need to call.
Yes. So how do you balance that as a mother? That's something you said you tried to do, that they can call no matter what, and there wouldn't be
repercussions.
Yes.
And I tell him, even if I rail up, please understand that I will come and get you. And I know I rail up right then. I may rail up afterwards. But I will come and get you, and you need to be rest assured that I will come there and get you. If I have to come with the police and get you, I will come and get you. But feel free, trust me, that I am going to be there for you. And that's what I think kids need to know, that the parent is going to love you. No matter what I do, I'm going to love you. I'm going to scold you about the stuff you did, and I'm going to tell you about the stuff that you've done. And I'm not going to let you get away without taking responsibility for what you've done. But if you are in danger, I am coming for you. And know that.
Okay, great.
You see?
Thank you. And now we move into your prepared tips. But you triggered a thought just on, I wanted to touch on it. But let's go ahead and talk about, now this is about how to help to build and maintain a relationship with your child.
Yes.
All right.
One of the things that I'm seeing with a lot of children I work with is that a lot of the children don't really have a sense of values. And we're realizing that it's so important that parents, especially single mothers and mothers in general, we used to sit down at night, every night before we go to bed, they'd read, and then we'd pray. We would sit there and we'd pray. It's so important to pray with your child at night. And in the morning when you wake them up again, before you send them off for the day, pray with them. It's a simple thing and it sounds so easy. And it's really easy to do. If you are not a praying person, learn a prayer that you can do with your child. But it's so important to start the day and end the day with your children with a prayer. And when they they come in with problems and things like that, again, you really want to be looking at the child about teaching the child the value of telling the truth, values. So you want to be building values. This whole thing about praying together is about teaching your children values.
The sense of right and wrong.
Right and wrong.
And it's doing it together.
Yes, together.
It's not just sending them to pray.
You do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
No. you're the first model also, and so you have to model it for them. Okay.
Okay, so that's one tip that you're giving in terms of having parents build a relationship with their child. And then next on the list,
I have spent quality time with each child. See, we have sometimes we may spend more time with the boys. Mothers, we tend to like our boys, right? But it's really important that you spend quality time with each child. Each child needs to feel special. And so you make time. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, half an hour. But give each child their own specific time to have you and only you with them. Okay, if you have a lot of children, I understand you may not be able to make it every day to give them the half an hour, but at least a couple times a week, give each child their own time. What that does is it gives the child a sense of their own security.
Yeah.
It also makes them feel special. They feel loved.
yeah.
You know, it's
And
very
what
important.
and one of the things too is when there's a child perhaps that gives a bit more trouble, you end up spending a lot more time with that one because the good one will take care of themselves. That's also an area where you have to be able to
The
to
80-20
ensure.
rule.
Yeah.
80% of my time with that one little kid.
Yeah.
But it's so important that if that child is the one that gives a lot of problems, they still need to have the positive time that you spend with them where you're not fussing with them about something.
Okay.
There's got to be balance.
Okay.
The value of play. You know, a lot of times I hear parents say, "Oh, I really wanted to play and play." Their children learn through play, and so it's really important to allow children to have some time to play. Do I want them playing all day long? No, but it's important to let them have some time to play.
Okay.
They learn about socializing. They learn to get along with other people. They learn about sharing. There's a lot of things that are learned through play. And as a parent, if you have the time to go out there and maybe do some play with the children, really important, because then they see, again, they learn from you that it's important to play with the children.
Okay.
Again, you're the first model.
All right, and I guess that's for the younger children. How does that change as they get a bit older?
When they get a bit older, they don't want to be around you. They want to be with their friends. So, but see, if you
maybe
have,
a movie together at least.
Well, that's the thing. If you have been teaching them this from their very little, when they get to be teenagers, they don't mind going out and doing things with you because you have already you've groomed them to be like this.
Okay.
And yes, have movie night. You know, you make popcorn or you get in the house and you have movie night. And now with these new smart TVs, the young one was just asking me if I use the smart TV for it. Put on YouTube, put on the karaoke songs right there on your television at home.
Yeah.
And you all can do all kinds of things. People say, I don't have anything to do. There's so much you can do for free right at home with your children. Another thing we used to do, there were a lot of us, we had our own teams. You know, we were at home and we could play all kinds of games because there were so many of us. We played Scrabble, we played all manner of things.
Football, kick the pan.
You know, roll the wheel.
That's right. We used to put off musical productions.
Right. And when you have the children, and that's the thing, you build family time, right? That builds very strong children. Okay.
So play or spend time with them. That's the most important thing. But if you start playing with them at a younger age, it means that as they get older, they'll be more comfortable wanting to spend time with you.
I heard one of the mothers this morning say that you know, her daughter, she spends time with her daughter, and now her daughter, as she gets older, she doesn't mind having mom around.
Yeah.
They won't.
Yeah.
Start early.
Because they started early.
Start early.
Nice.
Communication, listening to your child, these two right here, listening and also giving the child time to talk to you, opportunities to talk to you.
Now, how do you do that? Sometimes the kids just don't want to talk.
Well, that's the thing though. If you start out when they're little, listening to them, when they come home, you know, a child comes in and you don't ask them questions. I'll tell you right now, you ask the child, how was your day? Chances are you tell them okay, or you tell them, I don't want to talk about it. Instead, what you do, give them a few minutes to go and do whatever they're doing and then say, well, my day was like this. And you tell them about your day. say, then you say to them, so what was yours like? But start off by saying about your day.
Okay.
Right, and then invite them to share about their day.
Okay.
You hear a lot of things if you take time really and sit with them and do the old eye contact thing and validate what they're saying and really attentively listen to children.
Yeah.
You get so much information out of them. Okay, and if you're listening, listen. Because what comes out is a lot of stuff will come out about the bullying, things will come out. And if you listen without jumping on them, they will tell you things that are happening at school. Because let's face it, Marlene, there's still a lot of bullying going on in school.
Yes.
Okay, and so they have to feel safe that by saying things to mom's not going to go off the deep end.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Listen, listen, listen. And then simultaneously provide opportunities for them to talk. Right? Around the dinner table, you've got to have at least one meal together, at least. I know people are busy, you're coming in home late, but if you can use maybe a crock pot or something and have the meal ready when you get home, you can set out a meal, put everybody around the table together, make it so that it becomes routine. No TV,
no phones,
no iPads or those things that they're using now. None of that.
Talk.
The dinner table is the dinner table. This is where we interact. We talk about things.
Yeah.
Okay. Make opportunities. Again, when your playtime, when you take the child out, your intimate time with one child at a time. Again, provide these opportunities for the child to spend time with you and interact with you. You get so much more out of your children. And I have to stop real quick. This is the last one.
But
Be
this
the
is
first
important.
source of information for your child.
Yeah.
Don't let your child find out information from his friends, her friends.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to be telling your child. I meet so many adults who say, oh, my mom never told me about having my period. My mom never told me about this or that. You're the first source. And it's never too, really and truly, once the child has hit 7 years old, you need to be telling them about
reproductive health.
Oh, Lord, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and don't be ashamed.
Yeah.
They need to hear from you,
Yeah.
not their little friends. Okay, I know we got to
So
go.
it's uncomfortable for the mothers to do that or the parents to do that.
Yes.
But it is absolutely essential.
Essential.
Yeah.
And don't think, oh, my child is too young. No, because at school the other kids are talking this stuff. So you give them the best information possible.
Okay. Well, there you have it. How to begin to build and maintain a relationship with your child.
children, yes.
Thank you so much for this.
Yes, ma'am.
We appreciate it, and we hope that we've helped some moms at home to be able to make their own plan of action as to how they're going to work on building that relationship with their own child, right? And what we're going to do at this time is we have some special Mother's Day shout outs. So our producer went out into the streets yesterday and got a couple of messages that people wanted to share. So that's what we're going to check out now.
I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day to Miss Luani Medina, to Miss Tina Augustus, and her mom and family, and also to my daughters, my friend Miss Delone, my friends in PG, Miss Elena, Gabriel, Miss Petra, everybody in Punta Gorda town.
Yes, ma, that's one a nice shout out to my girlfriend Marianne Davis, best mother I ever have around, you know. Treat my kids there nice and thing, you know. I always take care of me, see me too, so she is the best mother for my kids that I ever have. A nice shout out to my mother, seeing you too, Agnes Garcia in a foreign. You know, big shout out to you, you know, glad that you have me and me, because then without you, and I'm there, you know, God bless you, ma'am.
I just want to wish Janice Lynch and my daughter Janice Lynch and Shamadine Lynch Happy Mother's Day from my mother, Delcet Loves.
I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day to all women in Belize, to all the mothers, to my baby mother, to my mother. And one advice she gave me was never miss the water until the well run dry.
All right, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom, Vida Juliet, all the way in New York. Happy Mother's Day to my sister, Marissa Juliet, my grandmother, Miss Shirley Gab, all my aunts, Aunt Daisy, Aunt Myrtle, Aunt Margaret, all my families and friends who are mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day to Yvette Hillock and also Alicia and Leslie. And I want to say Happy Mother's Day.
I just want to shout out to my grandma, Happy Mother's Day, my mother. Happy Mother's Day, my friend Shara, Kim, and Fling Ting. Happy Mother's Day.
Hello, I would like to wish all my friends, my daughter-in-law especially, and my co-workers, wives, and all my sisters in Christ, a happy Mother's Day.
I'd like to say happy Mother's Day to my mom, Jennifer Jenko, and my daughter, Miriam Arnold.
I just want to say happy Mother's Day to my mom and the rest of my out there in Belize City and all about the country.
Well, my advice is that, to all mothers, man, respect the kids, take care of the kids there. I always make sure you know the kids there because then life goes on, take care of the kids, mothers.
One advice to all mothers is to always be positive, think positive, do positive things, and, stay focused.
The best advice my mother always give me and my grandmother always give me is to be successful and independent and work hard and be a good mother.
Yeah, I just want to say happy Mother's Day to my mother, Annette Tillit. Big up yourself, and one thing, get our youth, always hold on the faith and do the work, See me? Everything all right. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day to the most loving lady I know, Mrs. Lucera Ramirez. And one thing that I've always remembered from her is to always go and help others and inspire the world.
Just want to say happy Mother's Day to Miss Althea Gillett from Barrel Boom and all mothers. So amazing how this world was made. I wonder if God is a woman. The gift of life has taught me till this day. I give it up for the woman. She's a constant wind that fills my sails. Oh, what a woman. Oh yeah. With a smile and a style, she'll protect you like a child. What a woman. Oh yeah. She'll put a smile upon your face and take you to a higher place. So don't you underestimate the strength of a woman. Oh yeah, the strength of a woman. Oh yeah, she'll put a smile upon your face and take you to a higher place. So don't you underestimate the strength of a woman. Oh yeah, the strength of a woman. Happy Mother's Day to you all mothers and everybody.
If you're looking for low-cost television advertising, have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you save valuable time and money. Call us today at 223-0146 or visit us at our offices on Pony Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Just like the sun lights up the earth.
And welcome back. And of course, we are in the final leg of our Mother's Day special today.
That's right.
It has been a morning filled with such great conversation, very inspiring, and it's always great to hear from moms about their own experiences And I know every other mother is watching, probably nodding their head saying, yep, that's what it feels like. That's what I went through. And, you know, we appreciate you coming in and sharing your story as well.
You know, we could plainly say that our country is blessed with wonderful mothers for the fact that you've struggled, and because of that, it actually brings that blessing to your children to know that we need to eventually make life off the struggles of mom. So I want to say a big congratulations on behalf of all of us here at Open Your Eyes. Congratulations to you for being here and for actually sharing to us and with the country the story that you're going through as mom. But they've got wonderful prizes.
Yes, they have. And before we move into that, I just want to say that, of course, we went to a break with a beautiful performance. It's the second time we're having her back on the show. Tamika Gordon, and she came and did a performance when the Department of Youth Services was here. Very talented young woman. Thank you so much for that song, and we'll have her back in a few, accompanying another artist to close us off. But you're right, all our mothers get to walk away today with some great prizes, and we got to say thank you to our sponsors. I will tell you a little bit of what you'll be getting as well. There is a gift basket coming from Pink Boutique, and then Grace Kennedy Belize.
That's right, and of course,
has provided some gift baskets to all of you, and so we want to say thank you to Grace Kennedy, as well as to Pink. And then San Pedro Express.
Belize Express, yes. You guys actually will be getting round-trip tickets to Key Cocker
and San Pedro, right? So we have 2 tickets to Key Cocker and 2 tickets to San Pedro.
And while you've got that going on, you could also let me remind you, or let me share with you that you guys will be going out there in style, because the Young Women's Christian Academy, YWCA, will also be providing to you. You ready for this? Manicure and pedicure. Right. So each of you will actually be getting that. And
Guava Lim Cafe has a dinner for 2 that somebody will be walking away with today as well. Blooms by Confetti. Of course, we work with them very often. Each one of you will be walking away with a beautiful floral arrangement. And remember that Confetti is having special discounts today and tomorrow on their floral arrangements. Check them out. They're at the Northern Shops, and you can be able to pick up something special for mom. There's also, we forgot to mention, a Guava Lim Cafe will be open on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. serving a delicious Mother's Day menu. So you can check them out. They're in San Ignacio.
They're in San Ignacio. I've been there once. These people are very good. And so make sure that you check them out, all right?
And everybody gets to walk away with a little sweet treat as well, courtesy of Pixie Fairy Cupcakes. You get a set of 6 cupcakes, and they're actually hosting a kids decorating workshop on the 13th of May. And you can call 631-8823 to get more information. So thank you to all the people who partnered with us to ensure that our moms who came to share their stories with us this morning would walk away with something special. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
While it was an excellent show, excellent program, every good thing must come to an end. But before we do that, we want to give you the opportunity to give your shout out, and then again to say thank you to that special mom in your life. Talk to us.
All right. It being Teachers' Day as well, I want to extend a warm Teachers' Day, safe and blessed to all teachers across the country, but especially to my Belize district teachers. Have a wonderful Teachers' Day. You are moms all year long. To the mothers of Belize, have a blessed Mother's Day. Take time to reflect. Take time to think about the job you still have to do that's ahead of you. And never ever forget to include God as you proceed to make sure that job is well done. I continue to say, be the parent you want your child to become in the years ahead. So with that, I say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Those mothers who are no longer with us, may we remember them and cherish what they did for us. So Happy Mother's Day again, and especially to the ladies here on the set. You've taught me so much. Every experience I have, I learn something, and I walk away cherishing what I learned. Today, I say power to these ladies.
Excellent.
Morning.
Thank you.
I want to say Happy Mother's Day my entire colleagues, and especially Karen Adolphus is going through some sickness with her son right now, and Carol McDonald, and everybody who I forget, including this Happy Mother's Day.
All right.
Well, I want to take the time out to say Happy Teacher's Day to my brother, Hubert Arana, and to Ashley Flowers. May they enjoy the day today. And I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to my daughter, Mrs. Helen Sego, to the ladies there at Landmar's Deli, especially Miss Emma, cooking that nice food right now.
Really?
Seafood. Well, you're gonna be hungry for breakfast. Careful now, right?
And I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my sisters down there in Dangriga, to my sister-in-law, Rosalie Arana, and to my sister-in-law, Joyce Villafranco, the rest of my sister-in-laws. I don't want to get into trouble, so Happy Mother's Day to everybody that I know.
That's right.
And to Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. Keep on doing a good job with your kids, and if anything, try hard. If it's too struggling for you, put God in the middle. Okay. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, especially ladies around here.
I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers here present. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom, to my sisters. Happy Mother's Day to my daughter, Deidre. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my church family at Eagle's Nest. Yes, Pastor Gladys, Pastor Diana, and the ladies in the women's ministry. To mothers out there, I want to say Happy Mother's Day, and I want to encourage you to love on your children, speak life into their life, and don't accept any negativity concerning your kids. You have the power in your tongue to bring forth whatever it is that you want to see become of your children. So I ask you, I beg you, speak life. When you cannot stand, kneel and seek God on their behalf.
All right.
And Laverne.
Well, first of all, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom, because I wouldn't be the mom I am without you. So Happy Mother's Day to Adalia Meggs in place, my second mom, Pamela Meggs, my aunts, my other aunts. Happy Mother's Day to my cousins. Happy Mother's Day, my friends, family, ladies. Happy Mother's Day to each of you. And to the rest of Belize, Happy Mother's Day. I hope you all have a great day on Sunday or whenever you get the time to celebrate Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. And I would say to all mothers, parents, never give up. Even when it seems like the whole world is on your head, you're down deep in the water, never give up. Like Miss said earlier, communication, that's the biggest thing. Communicate as much as you can. Not overpowering, but communicate as much as you can. Because kids, they not keep secret from you as long as they believe they could trust you. And with communication comes trust. So thanks for having me here. I had fun. And I believe tonight I still want to laugh in my dreams.
All right, and we hope you get your crown to wear today, right?
Yes.
Thank you all, ladies. You know, it has been such a wonderful morning sharing your experiences. You're obviously all great moms. And I'm sure your children appreciate you greatly. And not only by being great moms to your children, you also contribute back to the society by bringing good citizens into this country. Thank you very much. and enjoy your Mother's Day weekend. Right?
Thank you too.
We're gonna close off this segment with another performance, and we have with us
Imani and Tamika. This duo have been here with us already. They've been here with us, I think, about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was more than a nice time to be graced by both of you. We'll be closing the segment with them. But let me remind folks that if you've got any questions, any concerns.
We do have another break.
Oh, we have another break?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
We're going to have the performance take us to a break, and we'll be back in a few.
All right.
If you're looking for low-cost television advertising, have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you save valuable time and money. Call us today at 223-0146 or visit us at our offices on Pony Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Welcome back, and of course we're getting ready to wrap up our special Mother's Day show.
That's right. It was a wonderful program. We had a nice time. We got all the testimonials from the moms. Happy Mother's Day to you wherever you are.
Yes, and I want to say a very special Happy Mother's Day, of course, to my number one supporter, fan, challenger, always keeps me going, to my mom, Alvina Cuellar. I also want to say Happy Mother's Day to my sisters, Selena Gill, Melissa Cuellar. Happy Teacher's Day to Fidelia Cuellar, Reina Martinez, and Tina Augustus. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. And special Happy Mother's Day to Kelsey Dawson, Nicola Longsworth, and of course a new mom, Rachel Rowe. And to all the mothers here at Channel 5, we say Happy Mother's Day to you as well.
Should I roll out my list?
You can. I don't normally do it, but mothers are so special and so important. We got to give them some credit.
Of course, firstly, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to Natalie Novello. She is an exceptional mom to my daughter. So Happy Mother's Day to you. Also, Happy Mother's Day to Romalie Gomez, who is a mother of my child as well, Romy Gomez. Happy Mother's, exceptional mother. The lady who actually gave me the ability to move on. Catalina Reyes in Punta Gorda, Happy Mother's Day to you. My mother, who lives in the United States, Happy Mother's Day to Laverne Chavez. She has been an inspiration to me as well. Happy Mother's Day to you. Am I missing anybody? Happy Mother's Day to the moms there at the FFB as well. Guys, good morning. And Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers across the length and breadth of this beautiful jewel we call Belize.
That's right. Do enjoy your special weekend. And with that, we are going to wrap up the show.
That's right. If you've got any questions, any concerns at all, you can always drop us a line at oye@channel5belize.com.
And of course, you can drop me a line at marlene_oye@channel5belize.com. And you can find us on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ. And you can also follow us on Instagram at Oye Belize. Remember to tune in on Monday morning at 6:30 when you open your eyes.
And start your morning right. Remember to always keep your eyes, your mind,
and your hearts open. We are closing off our show today with that performance that we promised you. We have Imani and Tamika that are going to leave us with a final performance, and it's Dear Mama. Take it away, guys.
Big up all the mothers in Belize struggling and striving to help out a child, you know. Yo! When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Though back at the time, I never thought I'd see her face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place. Suspended from school, I scared to go home. I was confused with the big boys breaking all the rules. I'm shedding tears with my baby sister. Over the years, we were poorer than the other little kids. And even though we had different daddies, the same drama when things went wrong, we blame mama. I reminisce on the stress I caused. It was hell. Hugging on my mama from a jail cell. And who thinking elementary? Hey, I'd see the penitentiary one day. Running from the police, that's right. Mama catch me, put a whooping to my backside. And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. I finally understand for a woman it ain't easy trying to raise a man. You always was committed, a poor single mother on welfare. Tell me how you did it, there's no way I can pay you back. But my plan is to show you that I understand. You are appreciated. And dear mama, you are appreciated.
Don't you know I love you?
Big up Mara Neal, Mala, Larry Neal, Grandma, all the mothers in Belize for the breed. See it?
Happy Mother's Day to everybody, especially my mom, Miss Althea Gillett from Baralboon, and all the other mothers. Happy Mother's Day.
Love to all.